I thank Mexico. I now give the floor to the Russian Federation. Madam President, we would like to thank the UN Special Representative, the Secretary General, Nicholas Haysom, for his substantive briefing. We also carefully listened to the information provided by the interim chairperson of the reconstituted Joint Monitoring and Evaluation Commission, Major General Charles Tai Gitoy, and also the civil society representative, Ria Williams-Uanda. We carefully read the United Nations Secretary General Lace's report on this country and the work there of UN peacekeepers. The revitalized agreement on the resolution of the conflict in the Republic of South Sudan is continuing to work, and the ceasefire is broadly holding. We note the de facto conclusion of the formation of transitional authorities in South Sudan and the start of work on the draft permanent constitution. We welcome the intention of the South Sudanese leadership to hold elections in 2023. We trust that the peacekeeping mission will be in a position to provide necessary assistance in conducting elections if there is a request to do so from the South Sudanese side. We welcome recent progress in the area of dialogue between the non-signatories to the revitalized agreement, and primarily the peace agreements between the government and the breakaway SPLM-AIO Kit Gwang faction, General Gatwech, and the Agwelek Force, Johnson Oloni. We pay tribute to the mediation efforts in this process of IGAD and primarily Sudan. We support Uganda's initiative to host meetings of South Sudanese leaders. We trust that mediation through the Sant Egidio community will continue. We note the overall decrease in the level of violence in the country, as well as the willingness of an increasing number of refugees and IDPs to return to their homes. However, we're concerned by reports of sporadic local armed clashes. We firmly condemn any violations of the revitalized agreement and also acts of violence against civilians, including those working in South Sudan for humanitarian organizations. We believe that a swift and full implementation of the agreements alone will help the parties improve levels of trust and prevent past mistakes from being repeated. We deem it particularly important to speed up the formation of the Unified Armed Forces. We urge the non-signatories to the RARCSS to join the state-building process. We're convinced that apart from normalizing the situation in the country, there's also need to adapt to the new reality in South Sudan because of the sanctions regime. We mustn't forget that sanctions have never been a solution to a conflict in that country. Madam President, over the next few days, the Security Council will be called to extend the mandate of the UN peacekeeping mission in South Sudan, which plays an important role in stabilizing the situation in the country. Russia intends to work constructively to reach agreement on this document. We believe it is important, first and foremost, to ensure it appropriately reflects the country's real situation. We deem calls to have a human rights focus in the document and calls to ramp up pressure on Juba for matters other than and using the elections as a excuse to be counterproductive. We urge the Security Council to pay more attention to assisting the authorities implement the revitalized agreement and to build capacity in tackling the problem of local conflicts. Thank you very much.
أشكر ممثلة الاتحاد الروسي.
I thank